Good morning. It is the DE Diva, aka the Delaware blogger, coming to you with another episode of Podcasting Your Purpose. And I'm trying to get a little jazzier here. I got the melody loops going, but I just wanted to pop in this morning because this is going to be a quick show because I feel kind of tired today on this Tuesday. You feel kind of tired? So let me turn this off. Again, this is episode number, I don't know. We've been doing this for a while and I'm simply enjoying it. So today's title is Podcasting, Just Do It. I have been off the plantation now for several years. So if you're off the plantation, you've been resourced, outsourced, laid off during this, COVID-19, you're simply just sick and tired of the 9 to 5, and you know that you have a voice, your vision, and you can share it with someone else and you're ready to do it, then just do it. Listen, I'm not saying quit your job. I'm not saying start this podcast and you're going to get, millions of listeners and make zillions of dollars. That is not the case. We all have a gift. We all have a voice. Sharing it will reap major rewards. Yesterday, I had an opportunity to be interviewed by the CEO and founder of Speak and Get Paid, Shauna Johnson. And during that interview, I told her not only about my journey into social media, blogging, and now podcasting after the age of 50, but I also relayed a story, something that actually occurred in 1992, which I call is my trip to hell. And, I'm sure many of you might have had your own trip to hell. I've been there. I was there for 2 years. Now, I'm going to not talk about that on this episode of Podcasting Your Purpose, but I am going to invite you to head over to my blog, delblogger.com, to read the post today because it will contain the link to that entire interview. So check it out. Oh, and today's mug is the Wilmington 2019 Le Dinner in Blanc. See that? Yes, yes, yes. I love my mug. So again, I'm waiting for you guys to, either send mugs or tell me where some great mugs are so I can have change up some mugs. If you have a mug that represents your company and I can, I'll showcase it here on YouTube as well as on my blog. So mugs, mugs, mugs. So, okay, let's get back to the interview. So yesterday I did have an opportunity to talk about not only just podcasting pointers, but also how, social media can help you leave your legacy. Yesterday, we talked about leaving your legacy and how Mother's Day can often be a bittersweet time for mothers who have lost their mothers, who have lost their grandmothers, and just wish that they could hear their voice again. So that's why I said, just do it. If you're not doing it for yourself, do it for your kids, do it for your family, do it for your friends, because podcasting is powerful. And this is a great time in which to do so. Like I said, whether you got laid off or left the plantation, like I like this, call it the plantation, the place where they tell you what time to come in, what time you can leave, when you can take a vacation, when you can go to lunch. I use that term. And most of us know what that's like because I was on the plantation for 32 years. So again, this is cathartic for me. Podcasting is very cathartic for me because on my 2 podcasts, the one on Anchor FM is one that is also talking about podcasting and daily life, what's going on in the world of social after the age of 50. And then on Wednesdays, I have a Blog Your Way. Let me show this here. Blog Your Way to a Business Profit with Elite Conversations, live talk radio and podcast. And that's where I am teaching blogging, basic blogging tips that's going to help you grow and broaden your brand and expand yourself online. So podcasting is just another layer to that marketing toolkit. And that is what I talked about as well on yesterday's interview with Shauna Johnson, again, the CEO of Speak and Get Paid. So head over to Facebook. You can either see or listen to the video there or on my blog, delblogger.com. But what I want you to do, I want you to get started. Let's start with a 30-minute complimentary discovery call. Let's find out what it is that makes you, you, what you have, what you want to share, your vision, your voice, and we'll work on that. We can talk about, your title, your description. We can just kind of lay out a plan. And then if you want to go deeper, with the coaching, I have that available as well. That's a $77 plan or $97 plan, depending on the time. If you simply just want to read, don't forget, I have the Podcasting Your Purpose workbook, 42 pages, and it goes into why you want to start a podcast. It talks about your artwork, creating your artwork. Maybe you want to purchase equipment. I have the condenser mic. I show you this every day that I plug this one into my smartphone. I also have the Yeti mic. I have another setup over there. I've got the sound booth, but I'm not spending a lot of money. I'm doing something that I love, something that I enjoy. And I don't want anyone out there to be discouraged. I'm listening to a lot of these talking heads, per se, in a lot of these groups about why you shouldn't use Anchor FM, why you should use this, why you should use that. You do you, boo-boo. And I always tell people to start on Anchor FM. Why? Not only is it because it's free, but it's a great way to begin your podcasting journey. Why invest in, spending money on paid platform services, a lot of fancy equipment, and maybe after 7 episodes, remember we talked about that pod fad, that 7-episode itch, you might say, I don't want to do this anymore, or I'm not ready to do this. So don't invest any money. Just invest your time, because that is worth more than any amount of money. So simply just download the Anchor FM app onto your smartphone, iOS or Android, create an account, create a new Gmail account as well with the same name of your podcast, because it'll help you as you start sharing, providing a call to action, asking people to send you emails when you're looking for guests, when you're looking for sponsors. So if you have that one email account that's specific to your podcast, it won't get mixed up in all your other emails or, hit your spam box or things like that. So I have a printable. It's going to be Friday's printable, but, I give you the preview, and it goes through some pointers. Determine your audience. Who are you going to be talking to? Who is your target market audience? Are they boomers such as myself? Are they millennials? Are they, seniors in high school or seniors in the community center? Choose your topic and your niche. What is it that you're going to be talking about all day, every day? Again, I have 2 podcasts. One is dedicated to podcasting pointers, and the other one is dedicated to blogging, because those are the 2 subjects that I love, love, love. Yeah, I can cook. Yeah, I've got a few hacks, but that's not something that I want to talk about every day. But if you have tips, hacks, fashion, travel, you're a realtor, an accountant, whatever the case may be, create your podcast based on the topic or the niche that you can talk about every week, because you don't want to fade away. Then you want to choose your title. What are you going to include? What is it that's going to get people to find and follow you? And you want to use keywords within that title to make it searchable on Google, Bing, and Yahoo, because when people are searching for a particular podcast, you want to have those keywords in. So if it's a cooking, or Asian cuisine, Mexican cuisine, European cuisine, whatever the case may be, have that in your title. So when people are searching, they'll find you in that search engine. Create that email with the account with the same name. Create the description of your show. What is the show about? Again, using those keywords. Are you talking about podcasting? Are you talking about fashion? Are you talking about health and wellness? Are you talking about the Bible? Are you talking about alcoholism? Whatever the case may be, make sure that the description includes those keywords. So when people are searching for you, because now podcasting is so popular, there's over 1 million on all these various platforms. You want to be able to be found. What is your category? Business, technology, family, science, education, inspiration, whatever the case may be. Make sure those keywords are in your description. Create a trailer or a hook, 30, 60 seconds. Who are you? Hey, I'm the GE Diva, aka the Delaware blogger, and my podcast is going to be about blah, 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 blah. So make sure you have that information as well. Create your cover art. Remember, you can do that yourself using Canva or PixArt, or if you want, check out Fiverr. There's a lot of people on Fiverr or Upwork or whatever those other, virtual assistant sites that will help you create your podcast art. 3,000 by 3,000 pixels. That's your cover art. That's your little album cover. Remember back in the day, we always had that album cover art. Choose your equipment. Again, do not spend a whole lot of money. Within my Podcasting Your Purpose workbook, I list out all the equipment that I use, that I personally use. Okay. My headphones, my mics, my boxes, everything. So I am only going to show you what I use. People will tell you what they use, what they, whatever the case may be. Do you boo-boo, whatever works for you. And again, when you're recording, you're finding a quiet place, whether you're in an office, in a closet, in a small bathroom, in a fort, 2 chairs with a comforter over top. You want to be there as well. Record your intro and your outro. How do you want to be heard? What is it? Are you going to have music? Remember, like I said, I tried to play some music. I love this. I got this music from Melody Loops. You can actually buy 3 songs or, theme songs for $29. So Melody Loops is pretty cool. This is how it was. I kind of like this. Tell me what you think. And I use this. I think I use this on. I use this on Blog Your Way to a Business Profit. And then I have another one that I use on Anchor FM. So this is just how it was. I can use this as a loop, as an intro, as back music, whatever the case may be. So record your intro, your outro, so that people know, who you are, and make sure that your outro contains a call to action. What do you want people to do after they finish listening to your podcast? Batch record. I have 3 to 5 episodes. I can do it each one a week, but I try to have one done the week before because life will happen. And as we get closer to the warming weather, when we get closer to the social distancing still being in effect, but then things are opening up, you're not going to have as much time if you're going back to work, again, back to the plantation. So try to batch your episodes on a Friday or Saturday or Sunday, whatever day works well for you. Schedule and publish. Make sure that you schedule. Keep a schedule of your episodes. And on the back of my Podcasting Your Purpose book, I give you this planner, a sample planner, 2020 podcast planner. There's a column for the episode number, 1, 2, 3 to 1,000. Your guest, if you're going to have guests on your podcast. The topic. What is the topic of episode 1, episode 2? If you're going to pre-record, the pre-record date that you have scheduled. Again, if you fail to plan, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So make sure that you put down your pre-record date and as well as your published date. And then, have you created your artwork? Check that off. Have you created your script or your show notes? Check that off, especially if you have a guest. You want to have that information to them so that the flow of your show is smooth. A release form. If you are having a guest on, make sure you get them to sign or to agree to a release form. You're using their image, their voice, their interview on your social for years and years to come. So that's really important. That's that legalese that you want to make sure that you're getting your guests to sign off on. And I have a sample of a release form as well. So if you want that, send me an email. Again, it's info@ablakeenterprises.com and put in the subject line guest release form, and I will send that to you as well. Then your promotion. How are you promoting it? Do you have a blog? Do you have social media? Do you have a website? What is it? How are you promoting it? And remember, it's never one and done. You want to promote it on the day that you publish it, 8 to 12 hours again later, during the week, during the month, next month. So it forever and ever and ever, because again, your listeners are not online all at the same time, and it's never one and done. So I have this information here. Again, promotional purpose, promotional pointers, podcasting for profit, monetizing and sponsorship, hosting plans. If you don't want to go free, of course, I'm with Elite Conversations, Life Talk Radio and podcast. But again, there are so many others out there that are willing to take your money and do what they want to do. But again, it is up to you. Do you, boo boo, and then promote, rinse and repeat. It's just over and over again. But today, I want you to do it. Just do it. If not for yourself, for someone else, because you have a voice, you have a vision, and you can literally change someone's life. So send me an email, info@ablakeenterprises.com, to get us, get yourself scheduled for that 30-minute complimentary discovery call. Then we can set up, the 60 or the 90-minute mini coaching session. If you'd like to purchase the book, you can send me an email, or you can go right to Amazon.com to order Podcasting Your Purpose by Antoinette Blake. It's $15.99. It is well worth the investment. This Wednesday, tomorrow at 1, blog your way to a business profit. Here is the link to that on Blog Talk Radio, the tinyurl.com, blog to profit. Check it out today, tomorrow. A new episode drops every Wednesday. And then on Saturdays on Anchor FM, a new episode on podcasting drops again. So if you'd rather hear and not watch me, it's your choice. Again, if you want to connect with me, find and follow me on all my social media platforms. That's my Linktree account, Del Blogger. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click that bell so you'll get notification every time a new episode is released. I'm trying to do it every day, Monday through Friday. Weekends, it's my time. I still, have that plantation mentality. You can get off the plantation, but you still have that mentality of the weekends is yours. But thumbs up this video. Please share it with your family and friends. And again, just blog if you're not going to do it now, when? Do it for your family, do it for your friends. And you know what? Find that song, find that music. Do you, boo-boo, and head over to Melody Loops to learn more. And so until the next time, stay smart, stay safe, and stay social from a distance, because I will see you in cyberspace. See ya. It's the DE Diva, aka the Delaware Blogger. Have a beautifully blessed Tuesday. Bye-bye.